Hello and good morning everybody. I welcome you all to this YouTube video channel Fascinating English Language. Before going through the entire content of this video, the viewers have been requested to read the disclaimer completely and then proceed further. English language is a very fascinating language because many of the words are fascinating by themselves. Means a same word can have multiple meanings or different words can have a same meaning. At the same time, the same word will be pronounced in a different fashion under different scenarios. In this video, Fascinating English Language, we will be making an attempt with lots of examples as to how English language is a fascinating language. There will be series of videos with different topics which will describe as to how English language is fascinating. In series 1, we will be discussing on the topic called Vowels are the souls of English words. Friends, before we understand as to how these vowels have been called as the souls of English words, it is better we know some basic information about English language. Out of 720 crore people across the world, more than 145 crore people speak in English language. In addition to these 145 crore people, there are people in different countries across the world who keep on communicating in English language with other people for their day-to-day business purposes. Therefore, English language has become an inevitable language for communication across the world. English language has got 26 letters and they are called alphabets. These 26 letters have been broadly categorized into two groups as vowels and consonants. The five letters, namely A, E, I, O, U, are called vowels. All other remaining 21 letters are called consonants. Most of the English words have at least either one or more of the five vowels, namely A, E, I, O, U. Without these five vowels, meaningful words cannot be formed in English language. But there is an exception. There are several words in English language without any of the vowels, namely A, E, I, O, U. Let us know the words that exist without these vowels at the end of this video. Vowels have been called as the souls of English words because of three reasons. Reason number one, vowels are a must to form any English word. Reason number two, the vowels, after combining with consonants, bring proper meaning to the word. Reason number three, whenever there is a proper meaning to the word, the users will be in a position to use the words and express their feelings and emotions clearly with other people. Because of these three reasons, vowels have been called as the souls of English words. Many English words are fascinating and thereby they are interesting to learn. Sometimes, by just changing one vowel in a word, the pronunciation and meaning of the entire word gets changed. Let us study such words with some examples. In the examples that have been used for this discussion, for each word only one meaning has been given, or rarely two meanings have been given. Hence, the viewers have been advised to do further research on their own to find several such words and also different meanings for those words. If such an attempt is made by the viewers on their own, it will help them in learning and remembering more English words easily. To understand as to how vowels have become the souls of English words, we have used different sets of examples. In the first set of example, we have used four different words. Each word is having 6 letters in them. The first word is pronounced as batter, meaning to hit somebody forcefully several times. If we remove the vowel A from this word and replace it with the next vowel E, the word that we get can be pronounced as better, meaning improved condition. If we remove the vowel E and replace it with the vowel I, the word that we get is pronounced as bitter, means sharp taste or pungent taste. If we remove the vowel I and replace it with the vowel O, the word that we get can be pronounced as butter, but there is no such word called butter in English language. Hence, that word has been not given here. If we remove the vowel I and then put the last vowel U, then the word that we get is pronounced as butter, which means a milk product. So you can clearly see here in the groups of letters in these words, if we keep on changing the vowel with the other vowel, we are getting different words, and each word is pronounced differently and the meaning is also different. In the second set of examples, we have got 5 different words. Each word is having 3 letters in them. The first word is pronounced as bat. Many people know meaning of this word bat. Either it could be cricket bat or a baseball bat. If the vowel A in this word is replaced with the vowel E, the word that we get is pronounced as bet, means to gamble or risk. If the vowel E is replaced with the vowel I, the word that we get is pronounced as bit, which means a small piece. If the letter I is replaced with the letter O, the word that we get is pronounced as bot. Bot means a computer program that works automatically. If the vowel O is replaced with the final vowel U, the word that we get is pronounced as but. But is a preposition in English grammar. Let us try to learn more about prepositions when we go to the grammar section in our future videos. You can clearly see here that by mere changing of a vowel in a group of letters, we are getting different words whose pronunciations are different and their meanings are also different. If a user know about one particular word, he can keep on deriving the other words very easily. That is how English language is more fascinating, and thereby it is interesting for the learner to learn more. In the next set of examples, we have used 5 different words. Each word is having 4 different letters. The first word can be pronounced as ball. Many people know the meaning of this word ball. Either it could be cricket ball, a basketball, or a baseball. If vowel A is replaced with the vowel E, the word that we get is pronounced as bell. Bell means a cup-shaped metal object which produces sound when it is struck with another object. If vowel E is replaced with the vowel I, the word that we get is pronounced as bill. Bill means a printed paper showing the amount to be paid for having purchased the goods or services. If vowel I is replaced with the vowel O, the word that we get is pronounced as ball. Few people may not be knowing the meaning of this word ball. It is a round shaped pod in some plants, preferably in cotton plants. If vowel O is replaced with the vowel U, the word that we get is pronounced as bull. Bull means a male cow. The viewers can clearly see here that by mere changing the vowel in a group of letters, they are in a position to get different types of words whose pronunciations are different and their meanings are also different. What I would like to tell here is that if a viewer know one particular word, then by replacing the vowels in them, he will be in a position to arrive at different types of words, and thereby he will be able to learn more words, remember them easily, and thereby gradually he will be in a position to have better control over English language. In the last set of examples, we have got four different words. Each word is having four different letters. The first word is pronounced as hall, which means a wide open area inside a building. If the vowel A is replaced with vowel E, the new word that we get is pronounced as hell, which means a place of suffering as per some religions. If vowel E is replaced with vowel I, the new word is pronounced as hill, which means an elevated portion of land with rocks and soil. If vowel I is replaced with vowel O, the new word that we get can be pronounced as hole, but there is no such word called hole in English language. If vowel I is replaced with vowel U, the new word that we get is pronounced as hull. Hull means an outer covering for some seeds. Through these examples, it is clearly evident that if a user knows one particular word, then he will be in a position to find new words by replacing the vowels in those words. When once he finds new words, then he has to make an attempt to find whether that word is having a proper meaning or not. If there is a proper meaning to that word, then he can make another attempt to frame simple sentences. Through this entire process of finding a new word, knowing its meaning, then framing simple sentences, a user will be in a better position to have a good command over English language. In the beginning of this video, it was told that a meaningful English word cannot be formed without any of the five vowels, namely A, E, I, O, and U. But here is a list of some of the words which have been formed and which have got a proper meaning without any of the five vowels, namely A, E, I, O, and U. The list of words given here is limited. The viewers have been requested to do further research and add more words to this category. What I would like to tell here is that if the alphabet Y also would have been considered as a vowel, then definitely there would not have been any English word without any of these vowels. Before we conclude our discussion in this video, here is a small exercise for our viewers. 6 different words have been given and our viewers have been requested to find new words by replacing the vowels in them. When once they find new words, they have to go and find if there is a proper meaning to that new word or not. If a proper meaning is available, the viewers have been requested to frame simple sentences initially. Later on, they can combine 2 to 3 of these words together in one sentence and form a complex sentence. This entire process of finding a new word, knowing its meaning, framing simple sentences initially, and framing complex sentences gradually will definitely help the viewer to gain better command over English language. English words are fascinating. Therefore, English language is also fascinating. As a result of this, learning English is more interesting to the learner. If the viewers find the content of this video useful, like this video, subscribe to this channel and share it with your friends. Do not forget to click on the bell icon to get alert whenever we upload a new video, which will going to be done quite frequently. Thank you. Have a great day. See you soon with a new type of content on this channel fascinating English language.